With their trip having taken so long, it was a good thing this place was lively and alluring, filled with birds of all kinds of colour and song. Glitch wanted to find something to distract Stuffy with, something assuring. Knowing Stuffy, that shouldn't be hard. It seems as if the next discovery is just around the bend. The breeze carries such colourful scents. The tunnel had brought the moon much closer to Glitch, but now their travels seemed to encounter a hitch: cliffs and the sea. He couldn't imagine Stuffy swimming, much less flying, without violating the laws of both gravity and motion. Perhaps one of those birds could be persuaded to carry Stuffy across the ocean. Oh well, worth a try. This duck looked rather lively, swimming his circles round. Yes, Stuffy, take a moment to explore, stamp or make a sound. That would give Glitch some time to think where to next they should be bound. Careful where you step now. high walkways, waterfalls everywhere. They could see for miles. It was amazing, but also amazingly difficult to traverse all these aisles. Stuffy thought it a pity he couldn't fly. If he were that free, he'd simply lift to the sky. The breeze carries such colourful scents. What were those objects? Those were metal insects. Like Glitch? No, not like Glitch. Eating the tree, undoing the stitch. Moths with wings of steel, so uncanny, so unreal, with eyes of threatening red. Why would they do that? There was nothing they could do right now, but ponder why this was happening and how. Glitch saw that Stuffy wanted to test its clumsy self against the bird, and protested. "It can fly. We'll never reach that high. I fear that would be absurd." A shout would start the test, and give Stuffy a chance to prove they could reach the crane's nest. Be careful Stuffy doesn't fall off. You know he can't swim. More invaders? They stood eye to eye with another metal foe. But this rusted aphid did not seem that aggressive, though. As if blind to them, it stood there, staring, disconcerted. What was it waiting for? Could it somehow be diverted? Yes. What would a metal creature want from life? Powered by some kind of machine energy, the automaton had quickly risen to the task. If now they wanted it to gather the yarn, they needed only to ask. A better question would be, did you see that rock slide out of the way? First there was the song, then there was the crash. A heart, a mind, more of his kind, carried away. Away from the moon, over wild green, crossing the blue, above trees of red, red mountains ahead. Then the song died. Ending his ride, he fell to sleep forever, until he was found to start this endeavor. He had been here before, briefly. They were retracing his flight. Amazing. These buttons and levers required a delicate touch. And all the blueprints found in the meadows made Stuffy, well, a bit of a clutch. A new shape was needed. These cliffs were mystifying, but what did it all mean? Moths gnawing on wool, aphids gathering yarn, and all those sliding rocks they encountered in between. Glitch cursed at the fact that his memory was in tatters, for surely they once held the key to the heart of these matters. Glitch still hadn't thought of a way to get Stuffy across the sea, where he knew, somehow, that his answers would be. Walking these cliffs gave him a lot of information to analyze. Maybe while exploring these cliffs, a solution would materialize. There is more here than meets the eye, flawlessly fitting into this woolen world. But why? These cliffs had changed. Deemed too dangerous for Stuffy's kind, yet something had happened while Glitch was blind. Somehow they came. What was their aim? Was it fear that led them and metal they fled them? They lived in the caves, walking the ways. Did they still hide here? Something seems off here. A shadow was falling on this land, even here. Machines were everywhere, moved by unknown motives, coal and gear. Now some of them knitted or held information, showing no avarice, but others behaved strangely, and some even seemed dangerous. The bigger picture remained unclear. Metal has a rhythm, that is part of the song. Singing harmony so artfully, together they are strong. Every gear in the clock is a part of the flock. All machines that thrive play a part in the hive, serving one function, but without the refrain, not in conjunction. Things, a lot of things, were not as they should be. A mysterious gleam came towards them, and much to their surprise, a peculiar-shaped mushroom attracted tiny fireflies. They could be prompted to give quite the show, for Glitch's light could make the mushrooms glow. I am amazed by some of these colors. Another insect stood idle, patiently waiting for its woolen ball. One could wonder what they did with it all. Looking back, the meadows did seem like the safer spot to be. Stamping on the ground somehow moved the pillars around. 2 units up, and its neighbors 1 unit down. Yes, Stuffy, you may certainly frown. Oh, I'll have a sip of water while you figure this one out. It seems as if the next discovery is just around the bend. It's a lot breezier here. Suddenly unlocking, a simple rock revealed that here a metal cart had been concealed. Although out of place, it did not seem very dangerous, and using it might prove to be advantageous. The cart carried them through the sky fast and free, but also illustrated it wasn't all as it pretended to be. This machinery had been deliberately hidden. By the metal insects? Was its use forbidden? Did they think their infiltration could escape observation? Oh, how naive were they! Such mysterious shapes fill this land. At one point, Glitch had known more about all this. The caves with Stuffy paintings told him a little, but little good. Memory machines gave him visions, but those he barely understood. Bemoaning the situation wouldn't help him. Getting to the moon should. Right, such fun. But you did well and now we're done. Ridiculous creature. All insects are devised to be specialized, to perform one single task lurking beneath a woolen mask, working together bound by a tether towards an objective as a collective. Okay, but to what objective? The sights are beautiful. What was that? Behind the rocks, an immense eagle fought off a spider made of metal. It had the eagle cornered, forcing it to battle. The spider from Glitch's visions. Stuffy, run! But Stuffy wouldn't run. They had to make a stand. Glitch could think of something smart, and Stuffy could lend a hand. The spider scurried off. For now, the coast was clear, and the eagle left them behind, now that it was released from its fear. They had worked together and helped the bird in its plight. Even without receiving a token of gratitude, they knew they had done right. Oh, what a tough bunch! It's a lot breezier here. Careful where you step now. spider lurked here, Stuffy should not be seen. Blending in with the surroundings might fool the machine. Ah, look at that view. We want Stuffy to stay out of sight. His current guise might be just right. Machines organize, color to color, fabric to fabric. They're drawn to life, sorting strife. It spelled demise, wool was chaos, Stuffies were life. Without song, it would go wrong. Color to color and wool to core. What once thrived lived lives no more. But no, what had happened to those of Stuffy's kind? Had they fled? That red, menacing look, the spider came their way, staring at Stuffy like he was a woolen buffet. Stuffy had to run like a fool. The spider was after his stuffing, after his wool. Now move, both of you! And away they were, lifted up by wings of wool into the sunset. Away from the hills, away from the threat. As if guided by some instinct, the eagle took them far from the shore and over the ocean. as if it had flown like this before. The eagle flew towards the horizon above the deep blue sea, giving Stuffy the sensation of flying, weightless and feeling free. The eagle left them behind on distant shores stranded, a beach full of big debris adrift. Where had they landed? To their left, a distant jungle followed the river inland, as high dunes seemed to contain them on this stretched-out strand.